Hey ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about the fact that I know that men do a lot of bad jokes between each other, and it's just jokes. You know, even when you win a game and you're excited or whatever, the way you respond, you always have to be careful how you speak, especially as a man, not as a gay man, but especially as a man, because there are certain things that you cannot even say. And I find it rather weird. The focus is yikes. So we're going to watch Cam Thomas, basketball player, bada bing, bada boom. He won. The interviewer asked him, "Hey man, they were telling me that you had to come play, bada bing, bada bada, because we need the good looking people." And this is his response.
You had to bring the good looks because you guys were lacking that.
I seen it, but I was like, man, he just talking for the last. We already had good-looking dudes, no homo. But you know how it go.
All right. I'm sure the legal office will enjoy that one.
Even the interviewer was like, "Yeah, well, your bosses are gonna enjoy that one." Yes, I'm like, yo, it's a freaking joke. You saw the guy's face. He was like, "Why did you say that? Come on, bro. It's a weird joke." It's a man's joke. And I know sometimes we can hurt specific people, but then at the same time, we want to live in a society that we cannot see social cues in the faces. We want to erase that possibility. Don't you think that we would create more people that are so hurtful because we don't even help them understand social cues? And now everybody seems to feel controlled. It's like, I don't know, it feels weird, as if sometimes it's like they remove certain things from men and we try to do our best, but when we do our best, people feel so powerful, narcissistic, I don't know how I have to perceive it, that I think I'm playing Minesweeper 24/7. I can't even make a bad joke. And I ended up in a mini debate with a few friends and everything. They were like, "It's a professional job. You have to act nice, whatever." I'm like, okay, I don't mind that, but I know the same policy is not labeled on anybody that doesn't identify as cis man. In other words, man. It's like, I'm like, I can't even say, dude, that's gay. I remember back in the time, and it didn't mean anything with being gay. It was more like, you're acting like a very stupid, condescending person, and you do it in a way that nobody noticed that you just made a bad decision, and I get to blame, but you still stay in a position of power, and there's nothing I can do about it. That was gay back in the day. Now you can even say that. Now you have Tiger Woods. And Tiger Woods made an even simpler joke. And they want to go after him. By the way, Ken Thomas, 40K fine. 40K. Now let's look at Tiger Woods.
I think it stayed on the ground.
It did, and this one's headed a little left. Got a nice bounce.
I see that rough is not very long at all, so no issues.
Pretty good lie right there.
Good friends indeed.
Your joke with JT from 9 yesterday is kind of going viral. Can you kind of just explain your thoughts behind it?
Yeah, it was supposed to be, all fun and games, but obviously it hasn't turned out that way. And if I had offended anybody, it was not the case. It was just friends having fun. And as I said, if I offended anybody in any way, shape, or form, I'm sorry. It was not intended to be that way. It's just, we play pranks on one another all the time, and virally, I think this did not come across that way. But between us, it's different.
That's it. And I'm sure you're going to be like, why was that so bad? Was it a gay move? Did he do something wrong? Holding hands? What happened? He just gave the guy a Tampax. Lady, bleed, blah, 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 vampire. That's blood. That's it. I cannot even make a joke with somebody you don't even understand that. Maybe they went on a travel with their wives and one forgot it and they were reminded, "Oh, flip, we need it just in case for emergency. Here's a Tampax." You don't even know the jokes. You don't even know the gentleman. You don't even know the backstory. I don't understand people that look for offensive stuff to find a reason to be angry and feel like they're a superhero. I do that when I dream and I think I'm a Wolverine Spider-Man. That's it. Why? Why? I don't understand these people. They have nothing to do. Ladies and gentlemen, as one of these ladies suggested, even in your private life, you should not feel comfortable to make a joke. And guess what?
Do you think Tiger Woods woke up this morning and he was like, you know what? I want to put out an apology that's even worse than the apology that Don Lemon put out today. Because that's what he did. Okay, here's Tiger's horrifying excuse for an apology. If I offended anybody, it was not the case. Well, I'm offended, so I'm the case. It was just friends having fun. So you and Justin's definition of fun is making misogynistic jokes. Check. He goes on to say, it's just we play pranks on one another all the time. And virally, I think this did not come across that way. But between us, it was different. Right, because behind closed doors, the two of you get to be gross men and make jokes like this. But guess what? It's not okay. It's not okay behind closed doors. It's not okay out in the middle of the golf course. What you were saying was that his playing resembles a woman because to you, women are less than, and that's an insult. And having your period is an insult. So there you go.
Okay, so in this now viral moment, Tiger Woods passes a tampon to Justin Thomas as a really pathetic joke, like a dig, to imply that Justin was performing like a menstruating woman because he was not doing well. Aside from being unfunny, this is rich coming from a man who plays the daintiest, gentlest sport in the game. If I were Tampax, I would jump on this immediately, create an ad spot that shows women handing other women tampons when they are performing tremendous athletic feats that are way more challenging than driving a golf.
The only point that I want to get across is it would surprise you how many things really offend a man. But if you suggest that, you will victim blame them or blame the trauma, tell them that it's just an anecdotal experience or there's just a minority. But all the same things we can apply to the LGBTQ because they are a majority that snippety snip themselves. As if men, or to be specific, cis men, don't snippety snip themselves. I don't know. You do your freaking research if you want. No, why do it? You got the moral point advantage. That's the only thing I wanted to say. Be careful with your jokes. And all I want to say too, that I'm not going to change my jokes, ever. I'm not going to do it in a meeting. But if I'm playing a sport and I'm freaking excited, just like Cam Thomas was saying, dude, let a guy make a jokes. Why do you want to teach people that they cannot see a facial expression that that's a freaking joke? Oh no, everybody's going to get confused. Everybody's going to call each other gay, bada bing, bada boom. Hey, that's a gay move. But keep removing words. Keep removing words. In the future, you can't even talk. And in the future, maybe a few years in the future, who knows, somebody's going to be like, yep, they were the dictator officially and they were the fascists. Because you're the one removing words. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Like, share, hit the bell notification. Peace.